What's going on, guys? Welcome to a new game called Genesis Alpha 1. Quick explanation or breakdown of this game is you have a ship. You build this ship in any way, shape, or form that you want to, and you use it to kind of jump around the solar system, galaxies, different places, mining and landing on different places and getting different materials, getting attacked by aliens, dodging space debris, and cloning an army, pretty much to run around with you. So, this is a sponsored video. Thank you, Epic Games, for sponsoring this video. If you guys want to, you can go and actually pre-purchase this game, or if you're watching this on the 29th, purchase this game using the link down below, and it actually supports me. Also, throughout all of Epic Games launcher, even in Fortnite, if you use the code PartiallyRoyal, you support me a ton. Epic Games is actually a really cool launcher now. It's very similar to Steam, and honestly, I think it looks and runs a lot better than Steam based on kind of the games that I already see upcoming on it. So if you don't already have an Epic Games account, I would recommend going and starting one and opening up that launcher and checking out the really cool games that are up and coming on there. There's actually a good handful of survival games jumping on there as well for all you survival game enthusiasts. So let's go ahead and jump into a new mission. I'll do the best to explain everything along the way. I did play the tutorial by myself, and the game is relatively self-explanatory. So here we are, we're going to start a new mission. Here you can pick your crew. Obviously, we don't have too many options here, but that's fine. And here you have these artifacts, which I assume you can get over time by just playing the game and unlocking them. So it is like an instance mission-based type of scenario, lasts as long as you humanly can in space. So here's the corporation. This is kind of like, I don't remember what kind of game this has. If you ever played like a Rise of Nations or an RTS or something like that, it's kind of like the nation that you choose that gives you the bonuses in which you're playing with. So if we go here in General Ballistics, you're the leading firearms corporation, which I assume you're going to be able to craft firearms cheaper, quicker, faster. Maybe they do more damage. Here, leading cloning technology, which means maybe you can clone quicker, clone more things faster, etc., etc. Maybe even start with a cloning facility. And then this is the Steel Powerhouse German family convicted of illegal arms dealership. The corporation's new focus is spacecraft. So I assume here it's going to be cheaper to craft your spacecraft, etc. For me, personally, I kind of want to just go with firearms, just because that's kind of the most fun. And there's also something you can unlock here. If you actually research 3 weapons to tier 2 in one round or one go, you unlock this. And you have one here, you have one here, you have one here. But we're going to start with firearms. Oh, we're getting a little video behind. I love how, like, what is it, like 80s synth music? Is it 80s? I'm not sure. 70s maybe? Like Dr. Disrespect style of music behind it, which is really cool. Let's start the mission. Your mission is to safeguard the future of the human species by locating suitable planets for settling humanoid populations which will grow and flourish. At your disposal are Genesis starships, the advanced systems they carry. As you travel through the galaxy looking for the candidate planet, scan for resources to build your ship and collect genetic material to create crew member clones who possess attributes to allow them to survive, yet to discover alien environments. So, here we go. We're going to start it up.
When I was young, our dream was to go to the stars. And so we tried, gave our best, and in the end we made it into space. We came here to prove our machines, our courage. We came for the competition and for the vanity. But we weren't ready yet. And the dream faded, became a nightmare, became propaganda and lies. But soon, our old dream became a global necessity. We needed resources. We needed more space and more food. We needed a perspective. After years of digging in the dust of Mars, the inventors gave us wings. The hyperdrive. Our ticket to not only Venus or Jupiter, but to Messier, to Andromeda, and to a galaxy we call Alpha 1. A galaxy full of bright suns and beautiful planets. A galaxy full of life. A new hope. An alliance of powerful corporations was forged, and Project Genesis initiated. The dream returned, and we became pioneers again. Arcs full of genetic material reached Alpha 1. Their goal? Finding a new home for its cargo, and to initiate a new Genesis for mankind. The best commanders were chosen to lead these starships, and like myself, you are one of them.
Heck yeah, man.
Welcome to the shipbuilding interface.
Let's find the new...
Here you build and upgrade
I think it might give us a little bit of a tutorial here, even though we did the tutorial. So here's like kind of our starting, like, frigate, I guess. I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking, like, oh, it's gonna be some, like, 2D, like, jump around the galaxy stuff. No, we go into first person, like, and run around the ship that we're building, which is absolutely insane. So to start, we need to build a greenhouse. And all of this stuff is crafted with materials on the right there. So you see we have 100 energy, we have copper, etc., etc. So with this, I'm going to say that based on what I've done in the tutorial screen, I'm going to say the greenhouse really should be built onto the back here because it has a lot of different pieces that you can kind of smack on to the sides here.
Effectively store or even provide a vital biosphere for the full time of our endeavor. Different life forms also demand different biosphere components. The Alpha Quadrant is full
It's going to talk a lot here.
Our tractor beam module is a fast
but I'll be able to tell you guys a little bit more. Build a storage. I don't
Materials
remember
will be
building a
directly moved to
storage.
the ship's. This is the refined storage module.
I'm gonna...
Production-ready
I
materials
put this,
leave the
like-
refinery and will be stored here. Keep an eye on our refined storage capacity. If we run out of space,
So you can actually
the
build up
refining
top
process
as
will be
well.
placed on hold.
So
Our
I don't...
refined materials are the source
Okay,
for
so
shipbuilding,
0
weapon,
is
and
player?
ammunition supply.
I'm going up somehow. R? Ooh, okay, wait. 1 second. R and F is the select level. We want to be on level 0. So you can do like a basement. You can do negative levels and build down as well. You can build up. But we want to make sure we stay here. I didn't know you could actually build up and down, which is really cool. So here with this scenario, do we want to be... This is the level that we're currently on. Okay. So this storage is going to take up like kind of a spot. I'm going to put... Where do I want to put this? We'll put it here. Little storage there. And build a crew's quarters.
Crew quarters. Each
Which
crew
also
member
kind of
gets a slot
sets
in
it
one of
off,
these
so we'll do that
modules.
there.
If a crew member
Alright,
is sick or
so
feels
now-
bad, you can most likely find them here.
We have a tractor beam here. I might want to... I don't want to double up on anything. I want to just do kind of what they're recommending here to start until we figure out what we want to do.
The
we can do, like,
corridor
corridors.
connects modules and is available in different designs. Make sure you balance the ship's layout between security and efficiency.
Ah, okay, so maybe building those corridors would have helped. As we play the game, we're going to fail a lot and kind of learn how to build our ship a lot more safe. So as for this, right now, remaining resources, crew without cabin, and we are good to go. And we're going to do the USS Royalite. There we go. And let's start the game. We can build whenever we want to. As we gain and gather resources by going down to planets, we can continue to kind of edit our ship and whatnot. Year 2147. There's our ship that we built. Not looking too advanced yet, but we're getting there. All right. Quadrant Alpha 1. So we're in the quadrant in which all of these different planets exist and whatnot. Ida is that lady, that AI that's talking to us, so... Wow, look at all that nice stuff outside. The crew is waking up. Promoting captain? So one funny thing is since you're a clone, when you die, you're replaced by another clone. You just yoink another clone. You don't lose until all your clones are dead, pretty much. Because then you have nobody to take on the role as captain. So now we're just floating through the infinite world that is space. We have a lot of options in what we can do to start. As for this, I think that's a trading outpost in case we approach a merchant. This is probably some type of trading platform. I assume this is how things come in. Space debris are being scanned. I can speed that up by typing on the computer myself. And it's just scanning for space debris and stuff that we're passing by. This terminal is how we would jump to different systems here. So within range, we have 4 different systems with 6 different planets, 5 different planets, and a bunch of other things. And we can assign crew to do that ourselves. As for the rest of the ship, like I said, this is the greenhouse we placed down, which is awesome. And we can actually look at the survival guide.
A proper biosphere for the crew. Different species need different biosphere components to survive. Collect.
So these are kind of like they're kind of like resource farms. These are going to give us certain energies and items and stuff that we gain slowly but surely by having this greenhouse exist. Here we can actually add some more things to our greenhouse and get some cool stuff. So this room is where we're really going to want to set down two of our crewmates here. And we can activate the beam if we want to grab any of this stuff. And it'll slowly but surely kind of tell us what these things are. I can hold E to scan them, and it'll tell us what the resources will be. The problem is, there could be species hitching a ride on these objects. You can see the danger level in the top right corner as well. You gotta be very careful. Generally, you're gonna wanna have guns before you start yoinking in some of this stuff, and you could just get extremely unlucky and have something come on board your ship and kill everything before you even had a chance to make guns. So it's kind of a situation where you need to just kind of figure out what step you want to take, I guess. So this is one of my clones here. Hello. And another clone, yep, another clone, the other person that I called in here, which you can talk to them. They have names, you can rename them. You can tell them a whole bunch of stuff, and they'll actually help you with some stuff as well. So yeah, this is our tractor beam room where we gather resources from. In the storage facility, I assume just the more stuff we get, the more storage we're going to need. As for myself, what I really want to start working towards is getting a hangar.
Here you build and upgrade our ship.
Because with a hangar,
This is a
workshop.
module.
Ooh.
Here we research and construct weapons and defenses.
Yeah, that's going to be needed
You can also
before we do
configure
anything
weapon racks
anyway.
with your favorite selection of weapons. Assign
I'm gonna
engineers
put
to the
this,
workshop in order to speed up research.
I'm going to put this here.
processes.
We definitely need a workshop. We're out of iron and copper to reinforce, but that's fine. We can deconstruct things as well if we start running out. And second of all, we really do need a hangar, which means we need iron. So what I'm going to do, and now that I think, yep, now that we have a weapons facility, we have some guns, which is nice. Let's go check out the weapons facility that we just put down. Here we are, workshop. So in this workshop, you can go here. This is our different weapons and stuff that we have available. As for the turret, they recommend you put down a turret inside this room, mainly because in case this debris comes in with any alien life forms that, you know, are dangerous, it's just going to get mowed down by this turret, which really helps. Next on the list is to have them grab debris that's going to give us iron, which I just clicked on that on accident, but that's giving us exactly what we need. I can speed up the process manually, or I can have them do it. Personally, if I do it myself, it is going to go quicker. As the ship gets bigger, obviously I can't be in here every time speeding it up. So,
Resource acquired.
there we go. Beautiful. Beaming the debris on board, so that's what this tractor beam's doing. It's tractoring up from space as we pass it out in the solar system. Crew commands? I've never really messed with that stuff yet. Come on up. How's it doing? I can beam it up a little faster.
Resource beaming complete.
There it is. That's the debris we just yoinked up.
Resources collected.
And now with that iron, we're getting just that much closer to the hangar, which it should give me the hangar. It should give me that iron soon. Because copper is a type of iron. It looks like we're actually still beaming it up.
Resource beaming complete.
How many times do we got to beam it up? It's my curiosity.
Resource acquired.
Beamed copper. Yep, see? See? This stupid little bug came on board with that copper, and that's why the turret's really nice to have there. And look at this dude. He's ready with that gun. That's why it was smart for us to build the workshop. Okay. So with that, we have copper. I'm going to keep beaming it up. It seems like we kind of have to do it multiple times over
Resource beaming complete.
to get like a piece at a time. So right now we're currently sitting at 0 iron. I don't think we've gotten it all yet. Oh, you know what it is? We didn't get iron. We just beamed up an alien. Come on. I need this iron.
Resource beaming complete.
There we go. Let's see what it... Give me some copper.
Resources collected.
So it beamed copper. So now did we get it? Yeah. Right? No? Ah, we need iron, not copper. I thought metal would just be metal. We'll keep beaming it up, though. We might just need a little copper down the line. I really want to get some iron.
Resource acquired.
All right, we're going to deactivate beaming that debris. Launch from hangar. Okay, so these are 2 planets that we can go down to once we have a hangar. But right here, this space debris right here is iron, so we're going to grab that real quick. I thought metal would just be metal, but now we're learning. All right, iron. If there's any little aliens attached, I'm ready.
Resources collected.
We are good. All right. Keep speeding up this process. Like I said, it's faster for me to do it, but you don't need to always do it yourself. It'll go on its own, and your dudes will help as well. Beautiful. Just keep beaming it up, boys. Beam me up, Scotty. Keep beaming. Let me see what we're at now for iron. Iron, we're at 2, so this is actually going to take quite a bit to get all 10 for the hangar. But these guys should, in turn, start doing it themselves. I think. That was my mining laser. I wonder if I can get them to speed it up. If I left shift and I 3. And then slowly but surely that's gonna start beaming up. And we're sitting at, like I said, we're sitting at 4 and we need 10. This is where going down to the planets is gonna make everything a lot faster. Don't think we'll beam down to a planet today because it's gonna take a bit to get that hangar going. I'm gonna see what we can do inside of the greenhouse right now. So with this, we have ferns, empty. Okay, so in the planters, we can grow some other stuff. But we don't have any plants. Oh, actually.
Job assigned.
What do we need for a cloning quarters? Because we need to build a clone lab. 5 iron, of course. I don't know if we want to do the clone. You know what? We're going to have to do the clone lab first.
In our cloning laboratories, new clones can be created and added.
So the reason why we need a clone laboratory first is because we actually take some of these clones down to the planets with us to help. And we can't take down ones that are already in the process of doing things on our ship. So we definitely need to make some clones. I don't know how much it's going to cost us to make a clone is the question.
Resources. Job assigned.
Human 1, and it's going to cost us 5 biomass. So I wonder if the biomass... Does this create biomass? So yeah, this is going to create biomass. There's somebody working here now to collect the biomass for us. As for our biomass, we aren't sitting too pretty right now. Do we gather this? Or, maybe just over time we'll get biomass? Maybe now that she's working here, we'll start gathering biomass. Oh. Sounds like there was an alien that got in. Where is it? There it is. Freaking grub worm. You gotta be careful, because they can destroy your ship. You'd be super careful. So you don't want to leave this running all the time, especially without turrets. I want to get a hangar going real quick. I mean, even though I did just use some of our iron, I believe that it was probably smartest to do the clone lab. Probably wasn't that smart now that I think about it, doing the clone lab first. I thought I'd be able to create clones right away, but I can't. Yeah, keep typing. Speed that up. Speed it up. Speed it up. I have another turret in here, but I kind of want to take it down to the planet with me when I get the chance. As for this room, I want to look around like inside these rooms more. Like look at the detail, the attention to detail here. This is probably up there. Like as I get more into it, this is gonna be a super fun game. Like the more and more I get into it, especially when we start jumping systems and whatnot. Beamed up some iron. We're slowly but surely beaming up iron. Let me speed up the process myself. It goes faster if I do it. There we go. Just gotta get ready for any aliens that may come out of it. We'll try our shotgun. Alright. Good, we can keep doing it. So if we can't find a certain resource in this system, we're gonna have to go to another one. But right now, we're hunky-dory on the iron. We need 4 more pieces of iron. Yep. And then we'll get a hangar. And then we can actually go down to planets. At first, I'll probably just go down to the planets alone, because our clones are... There we go. He's dead. At first, we'll probably go down to the planets alone, just because we don't have any extra clones that aren't currently working on things. Did we deplete the whole resource? Yeah, we depleted it. So now that the resource is depleted, and I can't get any more iron here, I think we have to jump to another system, right? In turn? So let's do that. Does it, like, use anything to jump? Nope, looks like we can just hyper jump. So here we go. Going for a hyper jump, boys. Space time. Boop. And now we're in another system. So if we go over to the tractor beam, what's going on here? Ooh, hello. Hello, beautiful. Go back to where we were. If we go back to the tractor beam room, we can go in here. And resources unknown. We need to scan these just to see. We have 2 planets within distance. Sokoner and Exarmamar. There's some iron right here. We can start beaming that debris ourselves.
Resource beaming complete.
Get ready for a worm or a spider or something to come out. You never know. Awesome. We yoinked up some more iron. Beautiful. And
Beaming complete.
get ready for another alien.
Resource acquired.
Awesome. And we're sitting at 9 right now. So one more. Yeah, do it up. You know what? I'm going to take over because I'm faster. This is not multiplayer, by the way. Single player.
Resource beaming.
In case you guys are wondering. All right. Please just give me some iron, not an alien, because I want to create this.
Resources collected.
Did it give us iron anyway? Oh, we got iron and it just kind of hitched a ride. Okay. So now with this is
our
where
hangar mod.
we create the hangar.
The hangar is necessary to
The hangar is freaking cool, man. This is where we launch our small ships from. You can actually see it from the biodome. And this is our ship that we can take out with us. Look at that, boys. So, with that, I'm going to end the episode here. Remember, this video was sponsored by the people over at Epic Games. Thank you. Thank you for sponsoring the video. If you guys want to pick up this game, top link in the description down below. Use the code partiallyroyal at checkout. If you use the code, it should put it in for you. But if it doesn't, go ahead and do it anyway. Supports the channel heavily. Again, if you're on any other Epic Games, Fortnite, or purchase anything else on the Epic Games launcher, use code partiallyroyal. It doesn't do anything to harm you. It only helps me. So if you want to, go check that out. Expect videos in this game pretty much every other day. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.